Hello everyone, March 15th and we are leaving Da Nang. Not permanently, just to see a city called Hue, just to our northeast. Beautiful old city, and we are driving around Da Nang Bay with our driver Dean. It's gonna be a beautiful trip over a gorgeous pass today. See some nature. Alright, we are on our way over a mountain pass, one of the most beautiful highway passes in Vietnam. It will take us to the coast, but right now we are on Da Nang Bay. A hazy morning, beautiful sights looking over the water. A little tourist spot here on the way to get your pictures. Alright, so as we make our way over Hai Van Pass, stop for a little coffee here, of course, because you gotta have coffee. The road, and we are making our way to a little coffee shop down by the water. Drinkle Beach Coffee. That's what we're doing. Yeah, just another day in Southeast Asia. Stop for coffee, get tremendous views over the water on a hazy morning in Vietnam. And our coffee bar appears. Well, we have arrived. Sit down for a little coffee. Just a touch of a view. Well, we're in the first 30 minutes of our trip to Hue, and it's already off to a great start. It looks to be the only really good weather day we're going to get, but man, we are going to suck it up today and soak all of in the goodness, because this is a pretty spectacular trip we're going to take over this mountain pass. Hills of about 3,000 feet high. We are now on top of Hai Van Pass. And there's old relics here, old buildings and structures. So we're up here, and everybody else is up here too. Lots of tourists stopped at all the coffee shops and restaurants in the area. So this is Hai Van Quang. Okay, so Hai Van Quang, or Hai Van Gate, is a very important historic symbol and place for Vietnam. It served as a military barrier for the French trying to attack Hue way back in the day, but also just serves as a very important representative of a lot of the dynasties that happened in Vietnam, including the Nguyen dynasty, which was in the late 1800s. Dropping down the backside to the north of the pass, where the beautiful beachfront awaits us for at least today before the clouds move in. Oh, we're hiking around the Hai Van Quang area. Lots of gun installments here, protective for the fort. Great views on both sides. Okay, at the bottom of the pass, here lies a crazy place with a peninsula, a beach peninsula, a long bridge crossing in front of the mountains, leading to the waterfront. Beautiful. It reminds me of some areas in Washington State, actually. And this inlet is just a very small piece of a much larger body of water. Behind that mountain right there is a giant lagoon that we're going to go have lunch on. Meanwhile, the train's going by. All right, we have made it out of the car. We are in Lapan. This is where the giant lagoon is I referred to earlier that sits here between the mountains and the shoreline heading toward Hue. So a little outcropping here, a lot of shellfishing going on. Guys pulling their rings in where they've been harvesting oysters and mussels. Be glad you can't smell this. It just looks pretty.
So these old bicycle tires, I guess, are what they use to farm the oysters. You can see some oyster farmers here collecting the beds. And you can see their oysters attached as they're bringing them in.
Lunchtime! High San Lapan. Not a bad view. I'm feeling shellfish will be on the menu. Smoke.